news that matters. Fox 40 News at 5 starts now.
It was a nighttime bike ride that turned quickly dangerous. A 73-year-old man on a Rio Linda bike trail is attacked, beaten, and then left for dead. Now those who ride along that same bike trail are raising some safety concerns. Glad you're with us tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. That man apparently beaten so severely that he immediately had to be taken to the hospital. Happened about 8:30 last Monday night, so a week ago tonight near Rose Street. That man was jumped from behind, and police believe that the two men who did this are homeless.
Fox 40's Doug Johnson joining us now live in Sacramento County. And Doug, a lot of people you talk to say this is a growing problem in the area.
Yeah, they certainly do. Nikki and Eric, we're right by the city line between Sacramento and Rio Linda. And this bike path we're standing on goes from here all the way to Discovery Park. Now, that has many in this area nicknaming it the homeless highway because they say there's so many transients that are riding on this bike trail and coming up to some of the vacant fields up here to go camping in. And that has neighbors here wanting more patrols from police. Now, we do want to warn some of our viewers that the images you're about to see are disturbing. An attack on a 73-year-old man his friends have identified as Chuck. Withholding his last name, they say Chuck was riding his bike on this stretch of the path near the Rio Linda Airport when he was jumped by two homeless men who knocked him out and stole his bicycle.
Oh man, yeah, terrible thing.
We showed the photos to 75-year-old Paul Lyle, who tells us he's been riding this path for decades.
Well, that's why I started carrying mace, in case I was confronted.
It's a weapon Lyle says he's never had to use here, but one he feels he needs, because according to him, the homeless problem has gotten worse and worse on this path, especially at night.
They feel kind of secluded back there and safe, and then all of a sudden people start coming through, you know, with new bikes and new different things.
Sacramento police say Chuck was attacked last Monday around 8:30 p.m. by the two men officers only described as in their 20s. Officers and a police helicopter searched the area but didn't find the two suspects. Meanwhile, this is not the only case of violence on this trail in the past year. In April, about 2 miles to the north, another elderly homeless man was found beaten to death on the exact same path. However, the Sacramento Sheriff's Department arrested the victim's son, handing the murder case off to the district attorney's office. Still, both attacks have cyclists on edge.
You just have to be aware of your surroundings, but I wouldn't come here at night.
Chuck was attacked just a few blocks from Robla Elementary School.
If my children were, riding their bikes, I probably wouldn't want them to go through there.
A portion of Rio Linda Boulevard has also been shut down in the area for construction. That is Lyle and others calling on Sacramento police and sheriff deputies to patrol the actual path more.
There's enough people going by here that it wouldn't hurt them to have a couple guys on bicycles. They need to have a patrol out here.
Yeah, we are told good news here is that Chuck is doing okay, recovering in the hospital tonight. Now, apparently right before he was attacked, those two homeless men shouted at him, "What are you looking at?" But apparently Chuck doesn't remember much after being struck in the head about what happened. So anyway, reporting live in Sacramento County tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Governor Brown is